A historic deal was reached yesterday to protect the Colorado River, but negotiations over the debt ceiling are still deadlocked. I'm Jeff Pierre, and this is The 7 from The Washington Post. It's Tuesday, May 23rd. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. First up, the states along the Colorado River reached an agreement with the Biden administration. California, Arizona, and Nevada will conserve an unprecedented amount of their water supply in exchange for $1.2 billion in federal funding. The Colorado River provides water to more than 40 million people. But overuse, climate change, and decades of drought have depleted it. The deal should protect the country's largest reservoirs, Lake Powell and Lake Mead, from dropping to critical levels over the next 3 years. Negotiations over how the river is divided up after that will begin soon. Number 2. Debt ceiling talks ended with no deal yesterday. President Biden met with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy at the White House. After that discussion, McCarthy sounded optimistic about reaching a deal.
I felt we had a productive discussion. We don't have an agreement yet, but I did feel the discussion was productive in areas that we have differences of opinion. We're going to have the staffs continue to get back together and work on some of the things that we had talked about.
Even with the optimistic tone, Biden and McCarthy still seem stuck over proposals to cut government spending, a key Republican demand. The U.S. government could be days away from running out of money to pay its bills. Congress needs to raise or suspend the limit on how much the U.S. can borrow to avoid a devastating default. Number 3. E. Jean Carroll filed for more damages from Donald Trump yesterday. Earlier this month, Carroll won a $5 million judgment against the former president in a civil sexual assault and defamation case. She's now seeking damages from Trump for disparaging comments he made about her during a recent CNN town hall event. Later today, Trump will appear remotely in a Manhattan courtroom for a pretrial hearing in a separate criminal case. Number 4. TikTok has sued Montana. Montana recently passed a law banning the app in the state. The lawsuit, which was filed yesterday, will probably delay the law. It's set to go into effect next year. It's the first state ban of the popular Chinese-owned video app. TikTok said the ban would violate Americans' First Amendment right to free expression. In other social media news, Facebook's parent company Meta was fined a record $1.3 billion by the European Union yesterday for mishandling of user data. Number 5. Actor Ray Stevenson, a Star Wars villain and Thor hero, has died. We'll remember him as Volstagg in Marvel's Thor films and for roles in RRR and the TV series Rome. He's also the antagonist in the upcoming Star Wars show Ahsoka. The series had already finished filming and will air on Disney Plus in August. Stevenson's representative said that he died Sunday in Italy, where he was reportedly filming a movie. He was 58. Number 6.
Inside, stop, shot blocked, gets it back. It's over. It's over. Denver makes history. The Nuggets are going to the NBA Finals for the first time in franchise history.
The Denver Nuggets advanced to the NBA Finals for the first time. Last night, the Nuggets, which were led by Nikola Jokic, defeated the Los Angeles Lakers 113-111. The win in LA completed a 4-game sweep in the Western Conference Finals. Tonight, the Nuggets could find out who they'll face in the finals. The Boston Celtics play the Miami Heat in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The series isn't over yet, but the Heat has a 3-0 lead. The game in Miami starts at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on TNT. Number 7. A guitar smashed by Kurt Cobain sold for nearly $600,000. The Nirvana frontman broke the Fender Stratocaster while performing during the band's Nevermind era in the early 1990s. It was reassembled and signed by the band members. It went for 7 times more money than expected at auction in New York this weekend, showing Cobain's lasting popularity nearly 3 decades after his death. And just like that, you are all caught up. But don't forget, you can subscribe to this show. And while you're doing that, you can rate the show too. And if you're listening on Apple, make sure to leave us a review. We love hearing from you. I'm Jeff Pierre, and I'll meet you back here tomorrow.